Come on here. He's not even ready. Um, you ready?
Uh-huh.
He's still doing. I don't know what he's doing. Give me a minute.
Get started, baby.
I'm getting started, but I have to get on here and wait for some people to join us. Well, no, not necessarily. I need to go share it though.
Oh shit. Shoot. Look,
What is that? What they hit?
supposedly. Nigga, hit the whole wall.
Oh, it says Jermaine is live. You ready?
Almost.
He's always doing something. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna start. Um, he's still he's still doing some stuff. He has stuff he's been working on. But that I thought were interesting, and I wanted to discuss them today, talk about them today, and I listed some of them in the actual group um, as we were preparing for today. There were different things I came across on Facebook this week, um, and just wanted to see everybody's feedback on it. So there was one with regards to talking about provisions, right? And what does it mean to have provisions in your marriage? Or what does it mean for someone to provide for you in your marriage? And I know we've talked about this a little bit before in the past, but it's an interesting topic. You done yet? Huh?
Yeah.
It's
Not really, but yeah.
an interesting topic because of the way that people think about provisions. Like the first thing people talk about when we hear the word provide, about husbands providing or a spouse providing, they always talk about the financial aspect of it. Like the man should be providing financially, and then a lot of men, you shut up please, a lot of men think of it that way too. They think of it in that respect, like it's a financial provision that they're providing, right? But what happens if a woman truly doesn't need a man to financially provide for them?
You mean like you did for me?
I think men feel displacement or displaced, or they don't know what their role is in a marriage when they feel like a person doesn't need them to provide. I think my daughter and I was just talking about this today, but I think that's one of the reasons why men get so, I don't know, angry or upset when you talk about this subject. And it's kind of funny because in one respect, it's like you hear about all these celebrities and like Tiana, what's her name? Tiana Taylor, or whatever. You hear about these celebrities having issues in their relationship because they were making more money than their spouse, and their spouse couldn't handle it. So you have it on that one hand, on that part of it in one hand, and then you will have on the other hand these men complaining because women actually want them to provide for them. But yet, I think that these same men, if they were in a marriage in which they didn't have to provide for the woman, they would complain about that too. So what does provision mean to you?
Well, I have learned, I think we've discussed this before, but I've learned providing for someone is more than providing for someone is more than uh, just the financial aspect. What I learned from, you know, dealing with my wife, there's certain things I couldn't provide a financial aspect for her because she made more money than me. So it was other things. Well, it's the truth, huh? So what? What's going on, Sandra? Uh, so I couldn't provide the financial aspect because she made more money than me. So the things that she needed from me at the time was more of a emotional support that provided for her then and still do, as well as like being a secure space for her, to know that that I had her best interest at heart, that I wasn't trying to be like anybody else that she done with, and just a security blanket. So those are some of the things that I provided right off because of what she was going through when I first met her. Automatically, you should know that someone, even because of even her, like a man can't go to her and try to impress her with money.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what she needs. That like is not what you need. You needs. It's a different type of provision. Um, and I provided a safe place for her feelings. Uh, it's a whole lot of other aspects that you can provide for a woman that's not financial. You just have to figure out what she needs in order to give her that, because you can have all the money in the world and offer it to her, and certain type of women, and that's not what they need, because they don't need you for that. They need you in other aspects of their life where they're lacking, and that's vice versa as well. It should be vice versa as well, but if we're talking about that in the confusion of when it right. So with the providing, protecting, again, I go back to the feelings. I was protecting her feelings, and as now I protect our marriage. So if it comes to the physical aspect, then I have to go that route. Yeah, that as well. But let me tell you about that. So if she gets mad and wants to fight somebody, understanding that she's an attorney and can be disbarred, I don't have to jump in and protect her as far as like, no, you're not going to hit my wife. I have to protect her. Like, look, we have too much to lose, or you have too much to lose. I say we, but it is we. But if I'm going to personalize it, you have too much to lose by fighting somebody that may not be on, going in the same direction as you. So I protect her in that aspect as well, keeping her rational and out of those type of situations. Of course, the physical is there if I have to do that. Nobody's disrespecting my wife, but it goes more than what the people. It's deeper than just the surface level of provide and protect, and a lot of people don't understand that.
Right. So, there was one lady posted something, and it was very interesting. She said, let me find it. She said, ladies, make sure provision is focused on God, faith, integrity, honor, and grace. Because if it's just about money, it's definitely going to fail. And that's true. So, are we freezing a lot? She said. I don't know if that's on your end. Is it on our end?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it does look like we're freezing. We sure are. Look, frozen on my phone.
That's because we got dial up.
We don't have no dial. But so that's what she was saying, and I think again a huge part of that, people mistakenly think about providing as monetary, and I just wonder if people got out of that mindset of it being monetary, how much more success you would have in relationships, in marriages. I've seen a lot of things in these marriage groups and where a lot of their issues come from financial. It's the financial aspect of it. I used to think that when people were like struggling financially, I mean, that does cause stress in a relationship. But when I would think that they were struggling, it was strictly because, it's the stress of not being able to pay bills and things that are getting them into this issue with their marriages. But it seems to be a lot deeper than that. It also goes towards people feeling a certain way because they can't financially provide, or men feeling a certain way because they cannot, or they feel like they cannot financially provide, and that's the only contribution that they make to the marriage. So that was, to me, is just very interesting. Provision to me also means that keeping a marriage healthy emotionally is part of providing. So provision also means being able to feel safe, being able to feel secure, feeling wanted and desired, feeling like everything's being reciprocated, feeling seen, feeling heard, feeling validated, feeling respected, appreciated, accepted, valued, supported. That's all part of provision. And then having, again, like this thing said, having fun in a marriage.
Yeah. So I agree with that as well. How can I say this? Coming what people, and I've said this before, and we talked about this all the time. What people have done is try to take. Well, matter of fact, we just got finished talking about this. Try to take the old standards and put it into today's society when they thoroughly don't understand. Well, first of all, the trauma and the what you call it, the male patriarchy, whatever the hell you say, that comes along, which I've learned about, that comes along with that. But if we're going to keep it surface level, they try to take those old standards and put it in today's society, and with how the generations has changed, they don't even understand the full definition of the things that happened then,
Right.
and how we got to the point of that now.
Right.
So yeah, but anyway, like, and I'll say this, even with her, will she provide for me? It wasn't money. I told her, and I tell her this all the time. The things that, I don't care how much money she makes, she can make $700 million a year, and that wouldn't compete with what she has showed me to her husband, and all of that. The things that she's opened me up to, just from a mental aspect, you can't put a dollar sign on it. And with that, it's so what I needed from her, she gave me as well, and it has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with money, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. We could be flat broke, and I love my wife in a way that money, and I love yeah, of course I love her. I love our relationship in a way that those struggles, while they may be hard, I would be comfortable just because I have her as a partner. And it didn't start from it didn't start from a financial aspect. It started from a friendship that developed into a true love. And money is probably like the fifth thing on my list that I would look for in a partner. So,
and it does look like it's breaking up because I'm looking at it on the phone, and it is doing some type of freezing type thing. I think so. Let me try something real quick. I don't know if it's my internet or if it's because I have so many pages up, because I keep a million windows up on my screen. So maybe I should end it and restart it.
I mean, that's up to you.
Let me try to end it, and then I'll restart it to see if it starts back up correctly. All right, give me a second.
Or you just want to log on to what's her face?
What?
Use the hotspot.